Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages. Welcome to the Chaos 120 live stream for January the 19th, 2018. We are going to have a very fun and interesting evening tonight. I apologize for you folks waiting in chat for the very late start. Technical difficulties going on over here. Something in New York. I'm guessing the Democrats are up to no good. So, what happened? But I could ramble all night, and I don't want to because we have a lot of topics to cover, and we're already running late. So let's get into this. I'm going to start off with our panel. We have a new guest with us tonight. I'd like you guys to really give this guy a lot of attention. He's got a lot of cool things to say. I want to introduce Cass Warfox to you. Cass, really quick, if you just want to tell the chat a little something about yourself.
It's nothing much about me. Just your typical fur fag. Here to fuck things up.
Awesome. All right, and next we have GCV.
Hi, I'm GCV. You guys see me literally everywhere these days because between Politipod, White YouTuber, Gemini, Gulf City shit, I'm kind of fucking everywhere. And Cass, thank you so much for being on the show. Guys, this guy helps run a very great page, post-Tumblr stress disorder. They've been destroyed from Facebook like what, 3-4 times now?
Pretty much 3.
Okay, yeah.
That's awesome.
They're only at 18,500 subs, so we need to get some more. Make post PTSD great again.
Awesome. And of course, from well, we like having you. And of course, we have from the Great White North our resident Canadian, Irving Twin.
Rumors of my demise have been mildly exaggerated.
God, we thought you got ate by a polar bear or something, man. We didn't know where the hell you were. And of course, we have with us tonight the man who Mayhem from the Allstate commercials is going to play in his life story, Purposeful Discussion.
I don't know how I got here, and I don't know who any of these people are, but I do know that I'm better than all of them.
Yeah, exactly. You know, without you, we can't shine. And of course,
that's how you introduce yourself, my friends.
And of course, it is not chaos without the next 6 minutes.
Well, thank you for having me. I am here, and I am so happy that the Toronto Maple Leafs didn't track down Irving and beat him to death with their sticks.
Hey, before we start, Scoob, my dude, you have been removed from my subscriptions list for a second time now, and I can't even find you on YouTube right now.
That's a little weird. I'll try to find my channel then and shoot it to you in Discord.
Maybe that explains why I have lost a sub.
Nah, that's just me fucking with you.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, really quick. 6. Do you have those scores ready? Because I want to actually get into that because there's a lot of stuff I want to cover in the back end of the show, so I want to actually just steamroll through everything.
Getting them up right now. As it's doing that, I just want to say that was an awesome video that you put up this afternoon.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Whitey. How you doing, man?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. It's all that matters, brother.
Oh, white YouTuber. Hey, I actually got around to seeing one of your videos.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you.
Thank you, Whitey, for joining as always.
Mm-hmm.
Whitey, I want to introduce you to Cass Warfox. He helps run the post-Tumblr stress disorder page. He's a really cool guy.
Uh-huh. Cool.
All right, I'm back.
So,
all right, we got some bad news and some even worse news.
We've got some good news on the stream.
Oh, good.
I'm in the middle, which means I'm surrounded by a bunch of meat. Now on to the bad news.
On to the bad news. Florida man has triumphed tonight. The Florida Panthers have defeated the Vegas Golden Knights 4-3 in overtime.
You know, the Golden Knights are having a good season for their first season, though.
They're doing pretty damn good for their first season.
Crazy.
Holy shit. Tonight's going to be rather interesting for chaos news. Damn.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, Colleen Bernier sent you an article that's basically just for me.
Yeah, damn. Okay.
Thanks, Colleen. Love you.
Okay. Okay. Here is some damn. Okay. Apparently, a Canadian man tricks cops with car made of snow.
Awesome.
Do
Yeah.
you really have to be Canadian to find that funny?
Oh shit!
You gotta find a way to put it. Like you gotta share the article and share the pictures because he did a fantastic job.
I'm putting it inside chat. This is fucking epic. Oh my gosh! Here we go. And I shall read this. Oh my god. A Canadian man's prank on cops was pure as the driven snow. Simon Laprise says he tricked officers when he created a life-size version of a DeLorean DMC-12, made famous in the Back to the Future, from the fluffy white stuff that was outside his home in Montreal this week. The machinist and designer posted on Facebook about his personal snowmobile and later shared a picture of a confused policeman who stopped and stood next to it. You made our evening, the officer wrote in French on a ticket posted by Laprise. The creator said it took him 4 hours to create the fake DeLorean, originally meant to prank snow removal teams. Laprise joked that the vehicle had been towed to the snow depot, but added that it was destroyed when the roads were cleared. So that was an epic troll.
That was worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, haven't we all?
Yeah. Ooh, we got a nasty one. Okay. Colleen Bernier, you have outdone yourself. Okay. Hold on to your stomachs, guys. Okay, 5-foot-long tapeworm came wiggling out of man's body after he ate sushi.
Ugh.
That
Sounds
horrible
hot.
as hell.
Oh my gosh. Okay, a California man who ate sushi every day ended up with a 5-foot-plus long tapeworm inhabiting his body. The Fresno male went to the emergency room complaining of bloody diarrhea, according to Dr. Kenny Bond, who shared the story of his patient on the podcast, This Won't Hurt a Bit. The emergency room physician was initially skeptical when the man insisted to residents at Community Regional Medical Center, I really want to get treated for worms, until he saw for himself the disgusting proof. I take out a toilet paper roll. Wrapped around it, of course, is what looks like this giant long tapeworm, Bond said on the podcast. After being unraveled, the tapeworm ended up being 5.5 feet long. Bond recalled how their patient said he felt the worm wiggling out, and it felt like his guts were coming out as he sat in the toilet. He then began to remove the worm, which started moving. Bond said the man was relieved that it was a tapeworm. The patient was treated with medication to help to remove the rest of the worm from his body. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention published a study last year pointing out that wild-caught salmon caught off the coast of Alaska may contain tapeworm. The California resident said he won't be eating salmon anytime soon. Well, I would say eating it uncooked would be inadvisable.
So how long do you have to have a tapeworm up inside you for it to get 5 feet long?
I have no idea, but
That seems excessive.
What kind of tapeworm it is, to be honest with you.
Can you backpedal to that part where you said that somebody was glad that it was a tapeworm?
yeah. Okay.
Because that's
Wait,
kind of the part that fucked me up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
really glad there was a 5-foot tapeworm inside this man's ass. It really pleases me.
well, he was glad that it wasn't his intestines that were
Well, okay, fair enough, I guess, but
being crapped out.
He was also equally disappointed that he wasn't sprouting a tail.
I mean, it could have been a spider. That would have been worse.
Yeah.
Well, without a tail, he won't be able to go. He won't be able to go Super Saiyan.
Wait, did you say spider? I think I would fucking kill myself if a giant spider crawled out of my ass while I was taking a shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. At least it wasn't a spider. I'd be happy. I'd be like, oh, God, thank God, it's just a fucking tapeworm and whatever. Think about that. You got like that goddamn like it monster coming out of you.
Is that my intestine? I think there might be something wrong. Oh no, it's just a tapeworm. Everything is fine.
But at least when it went to the toilet, you could say we all float down here.
How fucked up do you think that felt, man? Like it's already fucking falling out of your ass, and then you try to start pulling it out, and you feel it moving. Oh my God.
Well, you said this was California, right?
Yep, Fresno, California.
Well, people probably pay extra for that down there, so.
Yeah.
True.
Wait a minute. We got someone that can confirm. Do they pay extra for that?
Yeah. Well, this next story certainly serves to prove that well, sometimes you can get a little too much iron in your diet. All right, construction worker impaled by 2 iron rods, 1 inches from his heart, miraculously survives. Let me get some pictures for you guys, so you can enjoy this, bask in it. It's.
Wait, are we gonna get you like flagged for this? Please don't flag me. Don't take the breath.
It is in the side chat for your enjoyment. All right. 2 iron rods impaled Mumbai construction worker Randira Paul when he slipped and fell onto them at a building site with one of the rods going straight through his liver. Well, he's going to have to beef up his vitamin A intake, I guess. Either that or take milk thistle.
God, that is fucking nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, just take some milk thistle and clear that liver out. Anyhow.
Oh wow, dude, the way those went through his chest, I don't understand how that didn't fucking impale the shit out of his heart.
Yeah. Once on the scene, emergency crews had to saw the 2 rods off the pillar they were attached to just to get the 21-year-old worked to the hospital. That reminds me of scene from Highlander Endgame when he gets impaled on the rebar, so they bring out the fucking diamond saw and cut him loose. Anyway.
How is he sitting upright?
I don't know. The patient was conscious when he was brought into the hospital. Dr. Jitaran Simpgal, senior surgeon at the GT hospital, told the India Newsline, Sankabal said, whatever his name is, the 2 iron rods measuring 2.5 feet each pierced his abdomen and chest. However, the man was lucky as the rods did not puncture his lungs or other vital organs, he said. The doctor added it was a very difficult operation. The first rod that came out through his chest barely missed the patient's heart by 1 inch. The surgeon said his patient is out of danger following a 3-hour surgery. Randira said he arrived in Mumbai from West Bengal just 2 days before the accident. His cousin Dan Pamar told Newsline he wanted to take up the job, so we permitted him to come to Mumbai. We are scared that this happened in only 2 days. Luckily, my relative has survived. My relative.
I mean, I've heard of 3-hour tours that have gone worse.
Yeah. But I find that interesting. Lucky my relative has survived. Okay, she doesn't know he's his cousin. Just vaguely said, "Oh, my relative. I am related to this man. I don't know how, but I am. He is my relative. I am lucky. He has survived."
He didn't want to say my brother cousin.
Maybe the shame of, oh, this asshole. He's always doing shit like this, getting impaled with rods. He's an embarrassment to the family. He's my relative.
There's too much incest happening. You have no idea who's the actual brother or cousin.
Wow. Well, if somebody had a voodoo doll, I can see where the pins were stuck.
I just wanted to say I'm reading a little bit of chat here. Malevolent Rider, me and Whitey are good. He's good. He's a good person, so that's why I invited him on. And then Tara for whoever this host is, guy, this Mickey Mouse thing, says that she cannot, or he, I don't know. I don't want to go to jail. I'm not in California. I cannot go to jail for misgendering someone, but that person said that they cannot reach you on Twitter DM. You maybe need to give them a follow back.
And Riku, I'm not giving you the thing that is blue and makes wrenching sounds.
Oh, I muted him.
A Smurf's penis?
I put him in timeout.
Put him in timeout. Yeah.
Wait a minute, who?
He's
Wait,
Riku in the
we got
chat.
some action going on in the chat here.
He's the one who's obsessive about getting a wrench.
I mean, so am I, but I don't go around calling people bitches. Give me a wrench. Fuck.
You already have a wrench, man.
No, I know, but his whole thing in the chat was just wrench, bitch. It's like, you know what?
Fuck.
You need a timeout.
Really quick, if Terracin is still in chat, that's why I was being so quiet. The computer is not working that well. To get onto Twitter and to follow you. So, boom, there you go.
Sorry, I can't give you guys my wrench. It's too big for you guys to handle.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Here's one where, damn, this is pretty big bonehead move. Aetna to pay $17 million after mailing revealed patients' HIV meds. Okay. Yeah, just completely broke the confidentiality thing there. Shit.
Hi, Loki.
Aetna has reached a $17 million settlement after a class action lawsuit argued the health insurer breached the privacy of thousands of customers who take HIV medications. Court documents state the company sent patients envelopes with large, clear display windows that revealed they were prescribed HIV medications. Oh, man. Well, on the bright side, if they were mailed to California, then perhaps some of those people that would like to give gifts might have their plans thwarted. Anyhow, the mailing sent on July 28th was sent out to about 12,000 customers in at least 23 states, hopefully one California. Aetna agreed the settlement, which requires court approval, I can't talk tonight, to pay at least $500 to customers whose privacy was breached through the revealing envelopes. The company also agreed to pay $75 to customers whose names were improperly disclosed to a mail vendor. That's M-A-I-L, not M-A-L-E. Aetna said in a statement, the company is working to remedy the situation. Through our outreach efforts, immediate relief program, and this settlement, we have worked to address the potential impact on members following this unfortunate incident, the statement read. In addition, we are implementing measures designed to ensure something like this does not happen again as part of our commitment to best practices in protecting sensitive health information, the company stated, noting it's taking steps to prevent other mishaps. The lawsuit originated in Pennsylvania with a 52-year-old Bucks County man whose sister learned he was taking HIV medications when she saw the Aetna letter mailed to him. Aetna's July mailing, according to Legal Action Center press release, was an attempt to address privacy concerns raised in two lawsuits filed against the insurer in 2014 and 2015. Wow. Smooth move there, Aetna.
Smooth move, X-Lex. I mean, sorry. Had to. Irving, by the way, the person Solaris in the chat, that's Loki. I streamed with him. He was on our stream, the Chaos stream last night. And me and him have been shadowing for Politipod since he's been a little busy lately. I'm reading chat, guys.
Okay, for you lonely single guys out there, I have an article for you.
That's for you.
What?
This is for you.
Yeah, all right. I ain't lonely, brother.
Okay. Guess what?
What?
Rural women having sex earlier than women in the city, CDC report says. I guess that debunks that whole sex in the city myth.
No.
Well, I'm moving.
A new survey reported to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention says rural women are having sex earlier than those women living in urban areas.
You know what? Now I'm not moving.
A new data for the National Survey of Family Growth found 51% of women living in rural areas had their first sexual intercourse by age 16, compared to 41% of those in urban areas. Sorry. So 51 versus 41% are having sexual intercourse by 16. Those percentages rose from 80% of rural women and 69% of urban women losing their virginity by age 18. The mean age of first sexual intercourse was 16.6 years among women in rural areas compared to 17.4 years among women in urban areas. Both groups practice contraception differently too. When it comes to safe sex, 41% of rural women are using more effective methods such as intrauterine devices, while only 30% of urban dwellers are using those devices. So you are at greater risk of knocking up a city chick.
I didn't even see a girl until I was 30.
Okay.
Okay. Can you read me those numbers about the
I will repeat those. I will repeat those. When it comes to safe sex, 41% of women, rural women, are using more effective methods, while only 30% of urban dwellers are using effective methods. So it's a difference between 41% versus 30%. Right. So you are more likely to knock up an urban chick than you are a rural chick, even though they're having sex earlier.
But I would think the effective methods just be like, here's a picture of someone like with herpes and also with someone with a kid, because that would deter me from having sex at all ever again. With that little shit running around.
Of Angela Merkel.
No, what you're talking about, GCP, is called abstinence training, abstinence education, and it never works.
How late can you abort a child? I'm looking at my child right now. I mean, what?
That proves.
Well, here's an interesting statistic that contradicts my earlier statement. Despite the fact that the higher number of rural men are using more effective forms of contraception, birth rates are higher in the countryside, the study said. So not necessarily, but here's something that
wait, but hold on. Are teen pregnancy rates higher in the rural areas? Because that's two different things. Say.
But here's my theory is that I would say a significant number of those conceptions were probably as a result of two very young and two very stupid people wanting to start a family too early without enough preparation and so on and so forth. So there's that. And there's probably, I don't know, there might be a discrepancy on the number of people reporting in cities.
Maybe.
So I don't know. This article doesn't have enough information for me to draw any sort of concrete conclusions about anything other than the very superficial stuff that they already put out.
I guess that goes to show even country girls.
From this article is that people be fucking.
Wait, what were you saying?
People be fucking.
What did you say, Cass?
Basically it.
I'm saying that it's like even country girls aren't stuck up. They want you to plow more than just the rice fields.
Let me see here.
Ooh, I have some bad news for.
I have some bad news for you. There's someone named Tara that just joined the group. Hi, Tara. Introduce yourself.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
I'm Tara Sin, newbie to the streaming.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Someone kick her. Someone kick her now. Fuck this person. We're done. We're stream done.
Welcome to the stream, Tara.
Welcome. You're the content
Thank y'all.
creator with a video about the bridge, right?
331.
Yep, that's me.
Sorry, my brother. I'm showing my brother that I'm on the stream.
Wow, you made
okay.
big leagues. Here we go, guys. Big leagues.
Really quick, before we go too much further, Des Harukin asked me to say something. I love how you all get such a kick out of my accent. Unlimited power.
Yes, unlimited power.
Once more with feeling.
Unlimited power.
Go. That was cool. That was cool. Let me go inside so I don't wake up half the house. I can't really yell too loud. Oh God, this is going to sound horrible. Unlimited power.
Oh,
I hate all of
lost
them.
Irving.
Probably scared Patches with that one.
No, we just lost Irving.
didn't
That
look
just, your New Yorkness intimidated the Canadian.
That's not fucking hard to do, man.
Scooby did the friggin' Dune scream of death, and that dislodged Irving from the stream.
Hey, Scooby, this Halloween, man, you should go as the Kingpin.
Irving, did you bend like a reed in the wind?
That's not the word for it.
No, you have to use a at the end of that. Did you bend in the bend in the wind, eh?
No, that's all Dentistry's bag.
Were you traveling without moving?
And now we have our
Sunday at the Philadelphia Palladium. There is Bigfoot versus Gravedigger.
Hey, Burnside, guess who's on the chat?
And don't forget the main event: Cthulhu the Great versus Heinrich Himmler, the right hand of death. Who will win in a boxing match?
Dude, Himmler all
He has
day.
more hands.
Okay, guys, since I invited this guy, I'm gonna have to do this again. Burnside and whoever you are with the weird fucking avatar, because you're probably weird. This guy is Cass Werfox. He's an OG nigga, and he has been doing the post-homeless justice order page, and he's awesome. Thank him for being here because you guys aren't worthy, to be honest.
Fuck yourself.
Aren't you cruel? Son of a bitch.
I'm
just a
not
furry fag farming my ifs. I ain't got nothing special.
Well, I say, Fox, you seem to have achieved excellent body with the hair products.
Yeah, seriously, I'm jealous.
Tell us your secret.
What? Oh Lord.
Wait, what?
All right. What was I gonna say? Was that the last news article that we had, Six?
Nope. Okay, Florida
Okay,
man.
cool.
I'm sorry, but you have some bad news, my friend. All you knuckle shuffling Florida men.
That sounds like a sex move.
Yep. Florida legislature could declare pornography a health risk.
Oh,
That's
what?
great.
Oh man. Florida could declare pornography a public health risk that needs education, research, and policy changes to protect Floridians, according to a resolution overwhelmingly approved by a House committee Thursday. The resolution is being sponsored by Republican Representative Ross Spano, who apparently doesn't enjoy masturbating, who is also a candidate for Attorney General. He has previously passed legislation to help victims of human trafficking. Well, good for him. Research has found a correlation between pornography use and mental and physical illness, difficulty forming and maintaining intimate relationships, unhealthy brain development, and cognitive function. And of course,
Bullshit.
deviant and problematic, dangerous, and sexual behavior. Spano said before the House and Health Human Services Committee approved by a resolution of an 18-1 vote. That means 18 out of 19 people, they don't like pleasuring themselves. The resolution spells out those risks and several others, including an increased demand for
Whoa, wait,
prostitution.
you mean I'm a minority? Yes!
It also says,
Finally.
well, now you can virtue signal.
Yes. I'll have you know that only 1 in 19 people are chronic masturbators. Okay, so.
Oh wait! You know what it is, guys? Those politicians just don't want to get arrested for like telepathically raping a woman because they're imagining them while they're masturbating.
Oh my god, I saw that article. Jesus fucking Christ!
You just look at me. That's rape.
I'm raping you through my mind.
That's fucking awesome.
Oh man!
Once you hear it, it just becomes even better. Like telepathically rape.
And what's worse is I live in that state.
No, I'm not fucking Charles Xavier. I can't do that shit.
It's a Florida politician story.
To emphasize that point, he held up his smartphone, saying children have access to pornography 24 hours a day. The resolution says a child who views pornography is at a higher risk of developing low self-esteem, an eating disorder, and a desire to engage in dangerous sexual behavior. The one no vote came from Republican Representative Carrie Pigman. You go.
The last name says it all.
Yep, who is a medical doctor. He said after the meeting that there are more important health issues the state should be focused on. We have problems with hypertension, with obesity and diabetes, with Zika, and we have a whole list of things that are important medically. I'm not so sure that we need to spend legislative time enunciating a specific complaint when we have others that are far more pressing, he said. Spano originally wanted a resolution to declare pornography a public health crisis, but rewarded it
Oh my god.
to say risk to help broaden support for the measure. Anytime you brush up against what people perceive as a foundational constitutional right, the First Amendment, the right to free speech, you're going to have an understandable pushback, he said. The Supreme Court of the United States has made it clear that the states have the ability to regulate obscene material. Obscenity has never been found to be a constitutional right. A similar Senate resolution has yet to be heard in committee. Well, if Floridians want to dust off the old meat pole, it's up to them.
Wait.
This is
Go
why I'm
back.
glad I'm moving as soon as I get the money.
Please go back. Obscenity has never been found to be a constitutional right.
That's what the article says.
I got an
2018.
obscenity.
It's the current year. Can you please abide by that?
Current year, we must have sex with dogs.
I mean, I know a fur fag that we can get on this conversation.
Aw, jeez. You put me on blast like that.
Oh boy. Okay. There's one I imagine is going to piss everybody off to no freaking end. So I'm not going to I'm not going to read that one.
No, read it because I already hate you. We already have problems, guys. He's not signing the alimony. I'm like, what the fuck here? So,
Are we going to have a broken bottle fight?
in the next 6 minutes, maybe.
It took me a minute, but that was good.
Took you 6 minutes.
Well, I hope you're limbered up, because I'm pretty feisty.
Kinky.
Hey, this just in. I've got some bad news for all the communists. We're out of food.
This just in.
Submit a change
Start
then.
cannibalism.
Brought to you by Venezuela.
It's just bread lines caramelized. Let's go. I just like standing all day in the bread lines. I know, I'm not even hungry.
Breaking news, the bread
$48.
line has turned into a dance.
The bread line shuffle.
The dance of cleavers.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, look, it's the rumba.
3. What's that?
I said, oh, look, it's the rumba.
The Roomba cleans my house every fucking day.
I need one for my bedroom, only it needs to be, like magnum size because my bedroom is a trash heap.
As long as it doesn't have that blue light thing, I think it'll be fine. It won't know what it's getting into.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, is everybody ready to be pissed off?
Sure.
Let's do it.
All right. Fasten your seatbelts, everyone. 3, to get prison time for jumping on pregnant teen's belly to force abortion.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, where are they?
Really
Because
pissed me off.
I
That sounds
will,
like justice.
I will save
What?
the cops money.
I'm
I mean, to
ashamed
be
to say
honest,
this.
what happened to clothes hanger?
Well, I'm ashamed to say that this is in the state of Texas. Unfortunately, this is a Dallas area thing, which I'm not completely surprised. Dallas is kind of a, it's not an SJW cesspool like Austin or maybe even Houston, but there are a bunch of dumbasses up in Dallas. Fuck the Mavericks. Anyhow, 3 more people have been sentenced for jumping on a pregnant teen's belly to force an abortion after she was raped. According to court records, 47-year-old Sharon Jones was sentenced to 12 years in prison after pleading guilty to family violence assault. Her daughter, 28-year-old Cecilia McDonald, and son, 29-year-old Cedric Jones Jr., pleaded guilty to the same charge. They got 7 and 5 years, respectively. In 2016, 29-year-old Lionel McDonald, yes, Lionel McDonald,
Wow.
was
Yeah,
sentenced
wow.
to
Just
10
wow.
years for aggravated assault. I guess he didn't believe in magic. According
Mom
to
loves that Big Mac.
Old McDonald had an abortion. E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, fuck.
Oh God.
Well, at least he wore his Nikes. According to an arrest warrant affidavit, the victim in the case was raped and impregnated by her older brother in 2012 when she was just 13 years old. She was living with relatives at the time. When they found out about what happened, they got nervous because they didn't want Child Protective Services removing their children. Police said the relatives took matters into their own hands. No, they took it into their own feet. Sharon and Jones allegedly gave the girl emergency contraception pills. When that didn't work, the affidavit states Cecilia McDonald held the girl's arms while Lionel McDonald sat on her pregnant belly and bounced. Cedric Jones then came over to the house and proceeded to kick and punch the girl repeatedly. The teen was about 8 months pregnant at the time and delivered a stillborn baby a few hours later. She was never given any medical attention.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, what the actual fuck is wrong with
I will.
Literally,
got
this
back.
is what's wrong with people.
I will
I just
post
got
this
back.
in the side chat, and you will see. Let's see. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh
This is selfish as what flying fuck.
yeah. Okay.
Incesting, rape and then abortion. Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about some really fucked up shit.
And
The-
you said, where was this story at?
Dallas.
Like,
I just got back, so what happened?
Yeah.
We went from Florida man to Dallas man, and shit got dark as fuck.
yeah, it really did.
Really,
Oh,
really
God.
dark.
Did Ronald McDonald order the Mac rape?
Yep.
Oh my god.
And then the McBortion.
Recreational make abortions.
The McBortion. That goes
I
to
guess.
charity after all.
Yeah, apparently a couple of rednecks thought that a pregnant chick was a trampoline.
Well,
Here's the thing: is
Red
that like,
might not show up on these next. I'll post the picture here.
what does the
Oh,
cat
that's a state of mind.
The cat thinks this is fucked up.
It really is because
That's right.
like, you have to think though, like you don't hear about it often, but society and just like you get so desensitized to hearing about these kind of things, hearing about just awful, fucked up things, especially if you're from a bigger state like some people, California, whatever. Especially from a city that's well known for its awful things like New York and just
Yeah,
like especially
you
in
do get
like Texas and things. It's almost disgusting in a way how we kind of like even we could make jokes about these kind of things. It's like, oh yeah, but no, really,
Well,
this is
man,
an awful.
I tell you, it's gonna get worse. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh, shit.
California has some
Okay.
fucked up shit, to be honest with you.
Okay.
That's
The
not racist, but I
affidavit.
called it.
Situations.
Okay. The affidavit also states the suspects tried to dispose of the baby's body on a charcoal grill.
Oh my god.
Oh, hell no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
fuck.
that didn't work,
Oh.
Sharon Jones paid Cedric Jones $25
$25?
to stash them in an unknown location. So $25 to hide the body, and the cat is freaking out because she's saying this is so fucked up.
Yeah, your
This
cat's
is
a-
when
Sorry, Kitty, that sucks.
This shit's bad, man.
You guys are weak. I've done worse for 20.
I think your cat's telling us we gotta skip this shit, man. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
the cat's saying, "Stop reading this crap. This is fucking
And
horrible."
here I am with a horrible laughter in my head because of the baby on the barbecue.
Yeah, that's one way to make baby ribs, you know?
That's all sorts of fucked
Oh,
up.
my baby,
You can't get a
baby,
grill
baby,
through
baby,
a
baby,
cow.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking
Baby
is
back.
I want my baby back, baby back,
Dallas, baby back ribs.
I'm so horrible.
Oh God, we are all going straight.
One of
to
these
hell.
suspects are fucking cross-eyed. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
We're all going to hell, but at least we're going together and we will take over.
Yeah.
I don't know any of you guys. I don't know.
As soon as I saw the guy with the cross-eyed, I was
Dude,
like,
I don't know who
something,
Tara
something
is.
incest.
I'm making the mistake of trying to get into the minds of these people and how they work this out. I don't want my children to be taken away by child services, so I'm going to beat the child until the baby dies, and then I'm going to barbecue the fetus. That way, no one
Seems
will
legit.
ever have reason to take my kids away. What?
By the way, Cass, can you turn your mic up a little bit?
Hey, Nitro.
Okay.
Nitro!
I'm actually
Yo,
more of a
is that
proponent
better?
for the. I'm more of a proponent for the wall now, so that we can hang these people from it.
Hello?
There we go.
Yeah. Child Protective Services removed 7 children from the home after police got involved. The victim lived with a foster family after the arrests. She is now 19 years old. The victim's brother, 24-year-old Robert Kayald, was arrested for raping her. His case is pending because he was found incompetent to stand trial.
Okay, KL's case, I think that speaks for itself.
Hey, guess which one
Incompetent
Robert
to stand
K.L.
trial.
was? The guy with the cross.
What?
God. Don't let your memes just be dreams. That's all I'm saying, man.
We actually, you know what? I gotta be honest, this is like probably my favorite lineup of people so far.
Yay!
Except for Tara. And except for that
Well,
guy
fine, I
with
ain't blowing you after the show.
I thought it was the other way around.
Oh,
Joke's on you. I'm blowing myself after this show.
Nah, I was gonna blow her.
You better not
Damn.
say me.
Way
No,
off.
I'll do a reach around.
Gonna be honest with you, this is probably my favorite fucking lineup right now.
oh, this is fun shit, man. That's dude, Nightcrawler, I'm glad you came in when you did. You missed a
Yeah,
really
this is good.
fucked up story, man. You need to have a beer for the both of us.
No, he doesn't.
Let's just say after reading that, you're not going to want baby ribs for a while.
Nope.
Oh,
Or if you need the complete opposite of that.
This story was so bad, it made my cat angry.
yeah. Yeah, Six's cat was like attacking. Was like, "Why are you doing this, Master? You should not be reading this."
No humans, bad humans.
What the fuck is wrong with you humans?
And
Why did
why
they
we
get
keep
laughter
the
out of
furry-
this?
This is why we keep the furry around.
Oh Lord.
I speak cat.
yes.
The cat says this is why we should dominate the humans. You fuckers fuck.
And then the
My cat
fox
already
says-
dominates me. She sleeps on me.
But no, but then the fox says, ding, 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 ding,
So is
ding,
my
ding,
dog.
ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Gee, you were asking me my thoughts on this, G? All right, my thoughts. This is horrible. Horrible, horrible shit. You hear about shit like this every day, and it's something you don't want to hear about. I mean, who the hell wants to hear about something? This is like,
This is some
hell, I don't. Rob Zombie couldn't have thought of this.
this is some medieval fucking shit, man. This is some dark ages fucking shit.
Well, on the upside, my thoughts on the stream. He was asking. the way we were interacting. All right, I didn't know. You know, seriously, man, you kind of segued into that while everyone was talking about the thing. I thought you were asking me about like the story. Yeah, the story's horrible. The stream is awesome. Rock on.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say though? 6, was that like the end of the story, or?
That was the end of the story, thankfully.
Kind of, yeah.
cool.
I'm kind of glad for that to be the end of the story because, on a real note, that's pretty much kind of the worst thing you could ever fucking imagine, to be honest. And in what kind of state do you live in that those people aren't just hanged like right there and then?
Unfortunately, this happened in the state of Texas, and I'm deeply ashamed that these guys weren't taken out by a firing squad.
No, I mean not even by a firing squad, but just you did this. We have proof you did this. Okay, let's go to the nearest.
I would have them burned on live television.
Yeah, let's go to the fucking nearest stoplight, and we'll just hang them right there and then.
I think fucking Millennial has a good idea. It said hang them from City Hall. Yeah, let's do that. Just hang
That's
the whole-
too quick. I want them to be put into some Ford Pintos and slowly crushed to death. And
Oh, no. How about we just roll them down a hill, let them give themselves a heart attack by falling and then crash. Boom.
Tarek, just stop where you're head. You're fine. Fine.
2 words.
Just get a bunch of jeeps together and then like tie each rope to each limbs and just go like redneck Attila the Hun shit.
Well, I got a good one.
Damn.
How about to fly them out to North Korea and drop them deep within the country, and put like all kind of secret spy shit on them.
Or what we could do is we could send them to Berkeley, UC, with a MAGA hat.
Oh God, those are really good and appetizing. Holy shit!
I was actually gonna say, if anything, you should dress them up in like the full SS uniform and send them to Berkeley. They want to punch Nazis. There you
go. Shit, where's that link I had from Millennium Falcon? I actually found a picture of an SS uniform that I found on eBay. God, that's funny. Only $50. Only $50.
I'm just saying. Tattoo Kim Jong-un is a big fat pussy on everybody's back and drop him into North Korea.
BRB, guys.
Or you could just write in Arabic across their write in Arabic across their forehead. God is an ugly woman, and drop them off over into
Oh.
Do it nicely. I was actually curious, though. Part of the reason I had, I don't mean to segue away from it, but we could sit here and talk about torturing idiots all night and not get anywhere.
Yeah, true.
But part of the thing that I had thrown into the title of this tonight, because it is something I was really interested in, was the whole thing going on with New California.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's part of the reason now. Cass here, he's from Cali. So if anyone can give us a lowdown, it's him. What's your opinion on what's going on over there, man?
There's a lot of shit. I would say that if it comes down to the biggest example of why you don't want Democrats to rule over governments around the state, it's California. There's a reason why they call us California, fucking Silicon Valley shit too.
Yeah, you know, I pray for you guys every day because I know that it's not like your entire state. I know that, you know, it's like here. It's just like here. New York is a beautiful state, but we got one small section with a concentration of shitballs that everyone thinks like is the whole population.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel what you're saying, man. And I tell you this much. I was talking to Six about it the other day, and I when it first happened, and I mentioned it to Ajax too. I'm really praying that goes down because I've been thinking of moving out there myself. Because if it happens and you guys get freed from those lunatics, I'm moving to San Diego.
Yeah.
He's gonna get him a pair of pair of Bermuda shorts and a one of those Hawaiian shirts. He's gonna hang out at the beach all freaking day, all the time. And Patches is just gonna like throw frisbees to Patches.
That would be nice. Oh, it would be so nice. I can't take it here no more. I was actually driving earlier, and you see, I showed you you seen the video I put up, 6.
Yeah.
Right before, that's part of the reason I was in such a bad mood. Right before I put up that video, when I was driving, I seen a couple of kids copping heroin. I swear to God, I think these kids were maybe 12, 13 years old. You know?
Heroin's one of those drugs that I don't understand how you even get into, because you have to stick yourself with
New California, but as Rangers.
Too damn complicated.
I agree.
Yeah.
New California needs to have Rangers. It needs to have a New California Republic, and then it needs to have a 2-headed bear.
Fallout.
They'll completely seal the deal.
Weed is so much easier.
Look,
so much fucking easier.
If I could just defend accidental heroin abuse for a moment, okay? True story, okay? Just believe me. One time, I actually tripped over a small little pebble, and as I was falling down, I got my arm got wrapped up in a big like rubber band, right? And it tied itself off. And then right before I hit the ground, I had enough time to flick a lighter and cook up a bunch of heroin in a spoon. And when I did connect with the ground, a syringe that I don't know where it came from, it probably was on the ground already. Yeah, it pushed in from the force of the ground and connected with the spoon, and then so obviously it sucked up all that sweet heroin juice, right? That black tar into the needle, and then the needle bounced off the ground, went up in the air, and stuck itself directly in my vein.
Oh my God! Last Thursday, the same thing happened to me.
What a coincidence!
It's fucking weird, right?
But seriously, it's like this is a drug addiction that the mechanics of it, the protocol, the procedure of it. It's almost like in order to get high, you stab yourself with a fucking ice pick.
If I can actually say a serious story for a second, there are stories around here because all the cops were given the order to carry Narcan. Narcan will instantly un-overdose you. And I had heard stories of people, and I had seen horrible things that would get on like a public bus, purposely overdose on heroin, call the cops on themselves to get underdosed, whatever. And then because technically they have to revive you, blah, 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 like they don't get any trouble, you know? They just get out the next night or the next day, whatever, do it again. And then I even saw something even more. There was a story in Ohio in July that there was a congressman that said, if you're a repeat offender of this, like, we're not going to revive you anymore. People went fucking nuts because they said, oh, well, heroin's an addiction and these things are an addiction. It's like, no, if you're willingly going to just sit there like day after day, week after week, whatever it is, sit there, overdose, and then be like, hey guys, revive me, I'm having a great time. What do you guys think? Like, should that service be stopped, even though it's a mandatory thing that a cop and or EMS?
Well, it's actually expanded over by me. I'm glad you mentioned it. I actually have to go and renew my narco because the one I have is expiring in the room inside. They actually issued them out to people in the neighborhood because we kept finding people overdosing. So I actually went and took the voluntary course. That way, the next time I find a junkie, they won't die in front of my house.
And this thing too is that at what point do you say this is something that you're doing to yourself? Like if I literally shot myself in the foot with like an actual gun every day, every week, whatever, and then called the cops or EMS or whatever, at what point are they valid to say we're not doing this anymore? You know?
Well, you got to realize how addictive
question.
It's really addictive stuff, bro. You got to realize. I mean, look, I don't really like talking about it too much. A few of the guys on here know about it, but
I know about it too, but I think it's valid to be brought up.
No, I mean, I buried about 40 people to this. I live in the heroin capital of the Northeast. That's one of the reasons I'm streaming. I got no friends left. They're all dead.
No, I know you've told me before, but I still think I still want to bring it up to everybody else in here, and not that I don't value your opinion.
Yeah, no, I know that. I'm also saying it because this is a good point to highlight it. Watching or
probably about 2 or 3 times, and then after that, just tell them, all right, we're putting your ass in a clinic, mandatory. Because if they're gonna waste the cops' time, just fucking sticking this shit in their veins, just because they know someone's gonna come and bail their asses out if they do too much of it, and fuck them, they're abusing the system.
I know, but I mean, I'd like to hear from everybody. I'd like legitimately. I'd like to hear from Canada, like from California. I'd like to hear from anywhere you guys are from. How is the problem there?
For California, besides burning forests, man, it's bad on so many fronts. It's a little hard to explain without going into so many different areas that would just pet off to a weird giant conversation.
Go ahead, bro. The floor is yours.
Yeah,
right.
The title of the stream was New California, not same old shit. So, by all means, enlighten us.
The reason why we have another thing, splitting off California again, which, by the way, this has been going on for decades because the state has been, well, you guessed it, Democrats for decades. And we have so many financial problems because of all these really socialist, extreme lack of governance with the people in our own state that it's causing issues with poverty. We got homeless fucking everywhere. It's dirty in the streets. You got like diseases are starting to get worse because, you know, if you intentionally infect someone with a disease, you'll get a fucking misdemeanor now, no felony. So, like,
I don't.
It's bad. Forests are burning too. We got mudslide problems because with all these burning forests and the water trickling down from the mountain ranges, it's causing massive fucking mudslides and shit.
What's it feel like
California?
In a place that God hates?
I actually did see I saw a funny meme the other day. It was the East Coast is getting just destroyed by and just a blizzard and everything else. California on fire.
Pretty much. It's the warmest place all winter. Because all the trees are burning. And all the people are screaming.
But no,
the only state that you can get a tan is standing by burning trees.
Seriously though, I'd like to ask from maybe people like in the Chicago area and Canada and anywhere else, like what is that heroin problem with you guys and how are they dealing with it? Because this is actually becoming like a nationwide epidemic through every state that I go through. Oh, we have a bad heroin problem. It's like, no, trust me, I can tell you what a bad heroin problem is.
Oh, yeah.
There's an opioid crisis throughout the entirety of the United States. And my personal philosophy is I don't care. They should just let all of those people die.
Tara, I don't want you to dox yourself, but I mean, what's your thoughts?
Well, I'm from Florida, you know, home of the Gators, and my town, we don't have a huge problem with it. But I grew up with a mom that was a drug addict and an alcoholic, and the same thing with my stepdad. So personally, when I see that, I do try to help people. I'm like, dude, here, you know, I know people that can help you out. I try and steer them away from it. But if they don't take my help the first time, but in my area, I don't know of it being that bad. On occasion, I'll hear of a, you know, Florida man or woman story in my town, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing from Texas. The Centers for Disease Control have reported that since 2000, the U.S. rate from drug overdose deaths involving opioids has increased 2.1 per 100,000 persons in 1999 to 8.8 per 100,000 in 2014. In Texas, the rate is lower, but has increased from 1.5 to 4.2 per 100,000 in the same period.
That's still a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, as far as Chicago, I really don't know what the hell we're doing about it. I think they just arrest them just like the regular criminals. I don't know if they have any actual proactive programs. I know I've heard of a couple places where you can actually drop your needles and shit like that, but that's mostly outside of Chicago. Most of our general health clinics and what have you for anything like that, all our nut houses, the Democrats shut them down. Rahm Emanuel just decided, I'm going to pull the funding and stuff it into my wallet. And as far as the CPD, they're normally taking care of the stuff. So I do know that the EMTs typically have a whole bunch of the stuff on them because every now and again they'll get called out to like like people do something like, hey, there's some fuckers are having a crazy party over here. Then they'll go and roll their eyes. They'll grab a whole bunch of some needles and stuff that are supposed to un-overdose people, and then that's pretty much about it. So unless somebody calls an ambulance or something, then I don't think they really do anything about it other than just let them die.
So, yeah, in the midst of saying that, of course, it appears as though Link's ally has discovered something.
Yes.
Well,
God damn it.
what's that?
Hey, listen.
You guys know where all this stuff's coming from, right? The all the heroin and shit.
China.
Coming from
Gandorf's castle?
It's mostly coming from the Middle East, and they ship it into Mexico, and then the drug cartels bring it up over the border.
Ah,
over
Sabruno
by-
Village.
Yeah,
Over by me, it's actually there's a cabal within the Suffolk County Police Precinct. They're actually pushing the heroin out of the evidence room back into the neighborhood.
Jesus.
The fuck?
Why doesn't that surprise me?
well,
Why the fuck does it not surprise
Suffolk
me?
County cops are known for being dirty. They're all of them are ex-Marines. But here's the thing. That's actually kind of scary. Like the lion's share of the Suffolk County cops are ex-Marines. They actually go like straight out of the Atlantic Fleet right into if they don't go into NYPD first. But no, there's a cabal of the cops out here, and they're involved with the FBI over on Pine Lawn in Melville. They're dirty as fuck. That's part of the reason I'm glad we got the president in there. They are such douchebags with their lousy suits. I can't stand the FBI. No, I really.
I just want to
It's
say,
been fun watching them go to shit.
I just want to say, screw you. That's again 10 males to 1 female. Snow White got some more dwarves. No, we're allowing her to be here.
Wait, what?
Allowing.
I just think it's funny that
I mean, technically the dwarves did
their
allow Snow
girlfriend
White to
is
stay
really
with them.
understanding her. He doesn't know.
Okay, unless any of these guys are 5 foot, I'm the dwarf.
No, sweetie, I'm not a man.
Well, for the record, Tara, I like having you here.
Oh, thank you, Scooby. Oh, and thank you again, all of y'all, for last night having him say it's me, Mario.
No,
I fucking pushed him so hard on that. Scooby's so mad at me about that.
It's not that I'm mad. It's just I'm not from Sicily. I'm from Ozone Park originally.
Like I do in this shit because it sounds stupid. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. My father's ghost will come and smack the shit out of me while I sleep. Oh, you have no idea. He hated that show. He hated it with a passion. A Sicilian plumber from Brooklyn that's constantly running around yelling "Leaping lasagna" and "Mamma Mia." He really hated it.
Oh man. Well, I'll say this. I'll say this, Terracin. I did enjoy your bridge video.
Tiramisu?
Terracin. That's her name.
Oh, tiramisu. Okay, that's your new name.
Okay,
Tiramisu.
fine, whatever. I like
a coffee
tiramisu,
flavored
so
dessert. Yeah.
that's fine.
Anyhow, your bridge thing was kind of interesting. I didn't see the
Oh,
Gates
thank
of
you.
Hell either, but it was still rather interesting.
I live.
Yeah, Tara, what I'm
every
going to do
day.
is, as soon as we're off of here, what I'll do is I'm going to send you on Twitter and from my Discord. I only use Twitter really to like post the links for this shit. I got no interest in talking to people. People here on the
Is
street.
the guy hosting a literal stream online?
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is like on Twitter. 'Cause you got all
Whatever.
them,
You love us. You love us.
No, I do. You guys are all awesome. That's why I constantly send you the links. But the thing is this. Like, Twitter's full of all those fucking celebrities I see all day in Manhattan. What the fuck do I want to talk to them when I'm in my own house? So that's the thing. That's why I don't go on Twitter.
It's not because you want to talk to them. It's because you want to watch them embarrass themselves.
Oh, true. True. I'm trying to get into it. I really am. The fact I was shocked that friggin' screwball Lacey Green actually responded to you. That was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, she responded to you. So I said something back. I responded to the two of you.
Did she really? That's I don't even know.
Yeah, I told her that she was. I said she was scared to debate you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta go see this. I didn't know she. I didn't know she responded to me.
Fuck, that's funny. Shit.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
I'm gonna look at that on Twitter right
Oh no,
now,
she
too.
didn't respond to me. No, she didn't. She didn't respond to me.
One might
Okay.
say that her discussions are not purposeful.
No, her discussions are not purposeful. No, she tweeted out, "Fun fact: I've been flaked on by every conservative I've invited to debate me in a public forum." So of course I responded, me being me, "I'll debate you. As a matter of fact, I invite you to debate me. You're not going to flake out, are you?"
1v1 me IRL.
See, I didn't know. I thought that she was responding to the thing that you had sent me before. See, I never use Twitter. I still have to figure out how the damn thing works.
I don't use it either.
I very rarely use it.
I normally use Kick or Facebook or something.
Kick.
I deleted my Facebook. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, I think that, man. Fuck Facebook. Commie loving sons of bitches.
Yeah,
Never
fucking
even had a Facebook.
Sonderberg BS.
I will say
Crackpot.
this. I challenge Lacey Green to a thumb wrestle. Loser buys pizza.
Let's do this.
I did want to debate her at one point, and I did want to debate Cat Black at one point, but then I watched more of their videos and realized I'm not going to waste my fucking time.
Debating who?
Here's the thing. I've been watching Lacey Green for a long time. Like, I'm probably one of her more earlier. Like, I've been watching Lacey Green since she had yellow teeth. Like, I'm not trying to dig on her. I'm trying to, like, put a date. You know what I mean?
Yeah, back when she used to host that Discovery shit, right?
Yeah. So,
yeah,
honestly, I'm being realistic here. I don't think this is going to fucking happen. Not only because I'm a literally who, but because it's Lacey Green and she's definitely not going to openly debate anybody. Let's be fair. But if this were to happen, I would fucking wipe the floor with her stupid ass.
That's a given.
Oh, yeah. By all means.
Before, that's why I constantly send you invites. No, seriously, you got to see when Purposeful gets into somebody. He really laces the fuck out of them. That's why I invite him on these. Yeah.
Well, you'll save money on Swiffer mops.
I want to go with
Nice. Yeah, just spray some Lysol on the floor and just slap her all over it.
Or what you could do, and I'm going to give you some good free advice. If you get Tide Chan and you just devour that, oh my god, best shit ever.
Give Tide a chance. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, fuck.
No.
Well, we'll get Irving to send her a hockey stick and tell her to hold on to the end of it. For
Wait, well, how will he defend himself, though, without that hockey stick?
Well, if worse, you can just go all Riley Dennis on her.
Oh God.
Irving, there was something I did need to tell you. There's this guy I ran into last night. It was Mag something or other. Hold on, let me check the Discord so I can remember this guy's name so I don't mispronounce it.
Wait, you ran?
He wants to touch your PC, boy.
Hold on. Where's the bastard?
We're turning this into a game. We're gonna try to find you a trap.
Oh.
We're gonna make all your dreams come true, man.
Base trap, Caleb, where you at?
No, it was close.
Death Harukin says Irving will use his bear form for defense.
Yeah.
That was the guy from Hero Morgs. Hero Morgs more or less wanted to say in not so many words, if he were a trap, he would love to raw dog the shit out of you, but he is only gay, so it is what it is.
Like Tara's voice.
What about my voice?
Harukin said Thorns likes Tara's voice. I'm assuming that he means that your voice is like a lot of thorns just going into someone's ears.
No. He's talking about his Dog.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm kind of
Let's-
sure about that, seeing as we've been talking a while.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. I get some help.
Let's be serious. We can sit here and shit on Canada all day long, and it'd be really easy. But let's just be honest with ourselves. What would we do without maple syrup?
I'd be fine. I'm a vegan.
Not get cavities?
I'd probably move on to honey.
Well, you could just brush your teeth.
Cow. Fucking.
Hey Terry, you were right.
But at least they're not on fire right now.
Thorn's the
Yeah.
puppy, yeah.
Yeah, I
Thorn's,
know, because
definitely
him and I have been talking on Kick for like a week now.
Congratulations.
Okay. I don't even know what kick is.
Yeah,
Sounds like
great. I've been talking to Scooby on a grinder for a week. I don't know.
Oh, Jack Haruka.
I've been talking to Burnside and
Oh, because he
for like
one in my son.
6
Yeah,
months.
Hey, Irving, I want to ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fascinated were you with my fascination of the ice that was clinging to my apartment building?
Oh shit! Yeah, no, I watched that whole video, just like, wow, it's like he's never seen ice before. Dude, okay, those stairs,
Fucking weather normies.
fucking deadly. I can't believe you went all the way down and all the way up those stairs again. But you were focusing on these like little bitty icicles. I've got photos of icicles from where I live. I'm going to send these to you. Okay, they're 3.5 feet long and about as thick as my body.
Do not send him my dick pics. Do not talk about me like that.
Yeah,
You have
each
no
step
idea,
each step I took, I thought of Scooby because I heard his harrowing story of injuring himself on his front.
Well,
step.
yeah. Yeah, it's because you know what it is. I told you, because of my height and weight, I went down like a fucking redwood.
Wait, can we get our California contacted weigh on that? What is that like?
If a question is asked in the middle of a California forest and no one is there to hear it, is it ever answered?
It's warfoxed.
I don't know, but you probably will see a guy burning in front of you.
No, he's just getting a tan.
No, he's just kidding.
You know,
y'all
that
talk
really
about
does
ice
suck.
and I just recently had my first experience with snow.
I just
Really?
recently had my first experience with wind and fire.
Cool.
Ice and fire? Fuck, that was a bad Game of Thrones joke.
All good.
You've never been to a backyard cookout then?
Look, we all wore masks. It was consensual. We just all dropped our keys in the same bowl together. It was fine.
I'm pretty sure you said wind and fire, not fetus and fire.
Oh my god. We need Whitey in here for that one.
Chilies.
I was
You're
going to
not
make the comment when Scooby brought up the junkies overdosing in front of his house, and I was going to say that's going to be a hell of a lot harder to dispose on your backyard grill.
Not harder than me.
Well, you know, the sad thing is, like, part of the reason I got the narco last February when they were handing it out at the local high school was I was walking home the previous summer and I found a girl overdosing on my corner.
Oh man.
Yeah. Like, I came by and I look and there's this girl laying there with she's got her arms out like she's up on the cross. And she's got her legs spread with her knees up in the air. And I'm looking down at her like, what the fuck is the matter with this broad? And I'm thinking to myself, any degenerate could literally come over, slide her shorts over, nail her, and she'd never know. So I reach down, I pick her up by her hair. I don't give a flying fuck. I grab her by her hair, I start smacking her across the face. Like, yo, wake the fuck up. So eventually, you know, like she starts bringing up that spittle, you know, like, and you know, like, okay, good, she's still with us. And what it was, she was walking 2 or 3 blocks over to her aunt's, so she shot up and passed out on my corner. Give a fuck. My neighbors know at this point. I literally dragged her into my neighbor's yard and just started hitting her in the face with the fucking garden hose. You know, like to wake her up a little bit. I walked her around the corner and she's like, my relatives, I'm worried, you know. And I'm like, okay, go up to the door. And she starts passing it out on the steps. I'm like, okay, fuck this. I go up, I bang on the door as hard as I can. The whole house wakes up. The guy comes to the door. What the fuck's the matter? Just screaming and yelling. I said, yeah, this is your niece. I found her on the corner. She was overdosing Mazel Tov, and I walked home. But since that happened, ever since then, I keep the fucking narco on hand because one of my neighbors beat me to it. It's like now there's a race who's going to save the junkie. But one of my neighbors beat me to it over the spring. He found two kids over in the schoolyard, the same thing, overdosing.
When you say kids, are we talking about like high school, college?
I'm talking junior high up through college age.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm being completely honest here.
They're
I said I
putting that
buried
shit in pills and selling it as oxycodones now.
near 40 people. I got one brother. He's a junkie. And I think I've told you this before. I just found this out recently, a few days ago. I told you that my one nephew, he's married to this Muslim girl, right? I just found out that she left him because he's a heroin addict now. So I got a brother who's a heroin addict, and now I got a nephew who's a heroin addict. So it's fucking horrible, man. That's the thing, you know. We found the one guy around this neighborhood who was selling this shit. I think I told you. They beat the fuck out of him, and they threw him out the third story window. He got hit by a fucking car when he landed on the street. The bastard still lived.
That's a question I actually want to bring up, though, is that do you think it's hereditary? Or do you think it's a learned thing? Or do you think it's just that coping mechanism that people need in their life?
Well, my brother is a ball of shit. He has been from the word go. But my nephew was a good kid. That's the thing with heroin. It's the one-hit quitter. You could be a complete fucking pustule like my brother, or you could be a decent kid like my nephew. It doesn't matter. Heroin takes no prisoners. You just got to do it once, and that's it. You're hooked.
And that's the part that confuses me. How the fuck is it a party drug? You stick yourself with the goddamn needle.
You don't care who's getting up in your guts or whose guts you're getting up in. That's pretty much it, man. I mean, that makes it party drug. Yeah, that's what makes it party drugs. How quick it drops panties, dude.
So let me ask you something, Tara.
Yeah.
I want to ask you a question. I was down in Miami, 2012 or 13. Whenever the hell that the first attack happened with Flocka, when that guy tried to rip off the other guy's face.
Yeah.
I was actually there for that when that happened. I was about 200 yards away from it when it went down. I thought an old woman got mowed down with a rental Maserati, so I didn't bother to go over and look. I didn't find out till later what I had witnessed when I got back to the airport. That's the Flocka, that $5 insanity.
Yeah.
Now, I know they got a lot of wild shit like that down there by you, but is there anything new that's come out down there we haven't heard about up here yet? Because we didn't hear about that shit up here for like another 2 years after that happened. Like, we didn't start seeing Flock up here until like 2 years later.
Well, what I
You guys
heard
get,
at
like,
the
all the
time
new shit.
is that it was bath salts. But recently I was staying at the hospital with a friend of mine, and we were in the ER area for like 24 hours, so we saw some really freaky shit come through. And there were two people that came in. One of them, he's like, "Where am I? What year is this?" And even the doctors and stuff are like, "He's coming down from bath salts." So bath salts are still around. And then there was this other woman that is sitting in like the hallway of the ER, masturbating through her clothes and staring at everyone.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
And they're thinking that she got some pills off the street.
I mean, I do too, but that doesn't make me do that shit. Makes me get on stream with these guys.
Speaking of opioids, did you guys hear that Tom Petty had his last dance with Mary Jane?
Oh God!
He accidentally overdosed with prescription pills.
Yes, accidentally, of course.
Accidentally, my ass.
Actually, he quit everything but weed. Because I'm from Gainesville, and he announced it at one of his concerts. And my mom was a huge fan.
I always wanted to see Tom Petty. I never got the chance.
I used to live down the road from his house.
That's really cool.
Nice.
We were reading a story last night about some idiot that was, I guess he was trying to figure out if something could make him like super high. So he was mixing in something with some other drug. It was shit that florists use to
Yeah, I heard about
dye
this
the
one, too.
petals of the flowers, and it made his fucking skin fall off.
Holy shit.
You know what gets me really high? If I mix God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, and then I go to church.
You know what gets me really high? A rocket ship.
But the Earth's flat. It doesn't get you anywhere.
Chocolate.
You know what gets me really high? Just tripping over small pebbles.
You know what gets me really high? Walking up the stairs.
You all go to too much lengths. Just get a water bong like me.
Yeah, that would be a lot better.
Being that it gets me to my apartment, that means I'm multitasking.
You know what gets me really high?
The cat.
Nah, killing communists.
Oh, fuck yeah.
My
All
man.
day, every day, man. All day, every day. And after my own heart.
Yeah, you picked the right
Get
stream.
some like fucking free helicopter rides for you. And as you debate about how socialism somehow built roads far before feudalism, I'm gonna be like, it's like everything has a price and throw you off the helicopter.
Oh, dude.
Well, you know, you have that little area off the California coast called the Red Triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a shark-infested water, like a heavily shark-infested water. There are like dozens upon dozens upon dozens of different species of shark out there.
Yeah, and they had.
I'm just that's an FYI. I'm just putting that one out there.
And electronics barely work there either, so fuck it. Yeah, just throw them.
Perhaps something can go wrong on a 3-hour tour. I'm just putting that one out there. Just putting one out there.
3 hours.
Freaking aliens did it.
You didn't hear it from me. You can blame the San Jose Sharks. That's why there's a triangle on their jersey. Oddly enough, their uniforms are teal. It's a conspiracy, I tell you.
Everything's a conspiracy.
You guys don't understand. The only thing holding communism back is the human being's insatiable desire to feed itself. If we could just get rid of that, man, communism would totally work.
And the audacity of Americans and other free peoples to consider bread just something you have on the side. That's what comes with the meal.
Bread loaf? Question mark? What's that?
What's that? I just ate my cousin last week.
What's this loaf you speak of?
By the way, Cass, thank you again for being here with us.
No problem.
What do we think, guys? What do you think of Cass?
Cass has wonderful hair.
Thank you.
Please
I mean, he's a furry,
excuse
but
the
I'll give him
purring.
a pass.
My cat wants love.
Oh god.
I wasn't asking you.
I didn't say pussy. I said cat.
We weren't asking you to speak. We're asking about Cass.
Cass is awfully silent now. I guess the fires have reached him. Now he's burning to death.
All right, y'all. I'll be back posse later. I got a few things to run.
Yeah.
Sounds
Take it
good,
easy,
man.
Nicro.
Yep.
All right. We good.
See ya.
Yo, Burnside, do me a favor. Send now that there's a slot open, send another invite to Malevolent Rider. He's been trying to get in for like an hour.
Oh,
now.
God, no. Please, no.
I did earlier. I'll go and resend it again.
Well, yeah, Ryder, if you're listening, just try the thing.
I
Yeah,
will out send an invite to you. I will out invite you right here, right now.
Is nobody going to point out the redundancy of saying resend again?
Oh, come on. I'm a New Yorker. We double negatives are a stock and trade, man.
Guys, I got the perfect person to send this to. Hold on.
Twice. And I also
There we
followed
go.
up with the Lahu link bar, so...
All right.
Send the hangout link to Steve Shives just for shits and grins.
I sent the hangout link to the best person I could think of.
Did you send it to Lacey Green so she can come in here and debate me?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be the best person I can think of, and they're gonna be totally mad at me. Be like, "Why are you so nice to me?"
All right, now my curiosity is piqued.
I saw that, man. I totally clicked on your screen.
Oh,
Did we send it to Riley Dennis and
I think you cool.
letting him know that hey, we have a secret admirer here.
A secret admirer that wants to raw dog you like no tomorrow.
I'm gonna resend it to them just so they get extra pissed off. Join the hangout links.
You know, the thing with Riley Dennis, it keeps reminding me of when I was younger. It's horrible. Journey, the Journey videos, like there was this one Journey video, like we would show to everybody, like just to fuck with people, like we throw it on YouTube. But yo, Vinny, come in here. Yo, check it out now. Yo, check out Steve Perry. Tell me he don't look like three broads you didn't fuck.
Actually, I'm gonna throw in a wild card. I sent the hangout links to someone that you guys don't know, and just to piss you off and see where it goes.
All right, well, let me see. We got about a half hour left anyway. So I mean, if it turns into a shitstorm, it's not like they tanked the whole stream. So whatever.
It is chaos.
It is, but the guy that I sent the
Be
first
honest.
guys,
Be
the
honest.
first
You sent it to Steve Shives, didn't
Yeah.
the first two links that I sent to this one guy, I'm like, dude, I love your fucking content and I love hanging out with you. And to be honest, if we could hang out more, I'm like, fucking, let's do this. And then he just gave me like a, ugh. And I was like, okay, I feel sad.
You know why Steve Shy isn't
I
coming?
didn't notice you. I'm sorry.
Because he sees the Nazi Mickey Mouse in the room.
Yeah.
It's a giant.
You know, I'm following him on Twitter. I don't even think he knows I exist.
Wait, you're not auto blocked by Steve Shives on Twitter?
Like, yo, get this. I even turned around and I might not have done it right, but I tried to
Turn around, bright eyes. Sorry.
I had to tweet to him when he put out that thing about how Pac got canceled. I tweeted Bearing's video at him just to fuck with him, and he didn't respond.
He didn't do a thing.
Didn't respond yet, so I'm guessing I probably didn't do it right. That's the thing, though. You look now, he's got like over 7,000 followers or some shit. I think it's from like, you know, him getting so notorious between like Bearing and everyone else, like taking turns smacking the fuck out of him. Then now everyone just goes onto his Twitter account. You look on his Twitter account and look at the responses. It's obviously it's just people straight up fucking with him, and he doesn't even bother, I think, anymore checking.
Well, I told you a while ago I managed to find him on Mines, and his account had activity for all of 3 days before he finally gave that up completely.
72 hours, Steve.
A naked woman? Yeah. I can't deal with this anymore.
I guess his echo chamber is so thoroughly padded now, he doesn't have to venture out into any new media. I guess he's just good with Twitter.
Steve is just hanging around in a diving
what happened
well.
with Pac as a sign that his insulating himself from the world is a detriment to anything he's going to try to accomplish?
No, he's a righteous asshole. He's actually going to think that he's on the right course because this happened.
Wait,
basically at this point, his echo chamber is so much of it's like a padded room with him having a straight jacket on, going, "Oh, I'm right, I'm always right, guys."
Hey, Pox.
Yeah.
What's
well,
up?
you're in luck, man, because you know, if you go over to his echo chamber, which is essentially like a diving bell that's moored onto land, you can actually read his manifesto through the little circular window.
He has a manifesto.
All you gotta do is tap on the side to make him turn his page.
Man.
So what you're saying is Steve Shive's future is being John Goodman in that shitty Cloverfield sequel.
Essentially.
Sounds about right.
Wait, did they make a sequel to that Cloverfield movie with the giant fucking whatever the hell monster it was?
Yeah, they did.
Godzilla.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't really a giant monster movie, but it was M. Night Shyamalan worthy, like creepy suspense kind of
very
thing.
cool.
What, Cloverfield?
10 Cloverfield Lane?
Yeah, the Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, The Room was a great movie.
Oh, Cloverfield Lane. Okay.
The Room was a great movie.
Yeah, the regular Cloverfield movie, that one I thought was just strange.
It really was, though.
My father liked it. My father actually liked it because he calls me into the room. I think it came out right before he passed away. And
2007.
Yeah. So literally the year before he passed away, it came out. And I walk out of the room and he yells at me. He's like, "Bichota, come in here." Like going, "Yeah, what's up, Pop?" "What the fuck am I watching these yuppies for?" I go, "No, Dad, it's good. Trust me, watch it." "What the hell did you put these people on for? I don't want to watch these liberals." I'm like, "Dad, just trust me. And then that thing started tearing apart Manhattan, and he was happy as hell.
I would have loved to have met your father. Holy shit.
Oh, he hated Manhattan. He hated Manhattan with him. He was in Manhattan every day. He had to go there to work. And I had no problem with Manhattan till I was in there every day working and going to school. Holy God, did I hate Manhattan.
God.
Holy shit. And you know what's sad? I've been in and out of Manhattan my entire life. Those people don't hold a candle to these things.
Of the Spider-Man kind.
Wait, guys! I gotta give out a little thing here from the chat. Cozy, do not dare fall asleep on me. I'm Pikachu size. Jumps on Cozy's shoulder. It's a Cozy comfortable poetry channel. You know what? Fucking send us a DM. You're getting on this shit, whether you like it or not.
Cozy, don't fall asleep because that's when the Freddy Krueger gets you.
Yeah, no, Cozy, you need to get the fuck on here because you seem cool as shit, and I think I've seen you on like other streams I'm not going to associate myself with right now, but yeah.
Pox, you were asking me have I ever had a Spider-Man experience?
BRB on that one.
I think actually, I don't know if I had mentioned it on the stream, but my sister-in-law called my wife about, let me think, maybe last summer, it's probably about 2 years ago now. She calls her up, and so I go, "What's the matter?" And she's like, well, she's telling me that there's a bunch of people out front of her house. So I got this big smile on my face. She's like, "What the hell are you grinning about?" I said, "Ask your sister, what do they look like?" And she described them, a bunch of fat guys with beards and glasses. I said, "Uh-huh. Are they wearing flannel shirts?" And so she looks at me and she's like, "What, are they friends of yours?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm going to get to a world of money that they probably all got on t-shirts with like all different symbols and shit on them." I said, "They're nerds." She looks at me all
They were
puzzled.
looking for Spider-Man's house, weren't they?
That's what I was getting at. My sister-in-law lived in Forest, Queens. She lived in Forest Hills, Queens. And what it is in Forest Hills, that's where Spider-Man's house is. So these lunatics were walking around. It happens every summer and every spring. They go on tours looking for Peter Parker's house.
Why purposeful leave?
I'm dead serious.
This is what we call, this pilgrimage is what we call the March of the Neckbeards.
March of the Neckbeards.
Purposeful left because he had to get up for work tomorrow, I think. He had mentioned it to me, I think, a while ago. Yeah, he works Saturdays since he always leaves early. That or we might have just been boring him.
No, Cozy, send me a DM on Discord. Get your other half to send me a fucking DM on Discord. We will get you on here, right now.
And what the hell is Malevolent Rider doing? I thought he had that link.
Fuck.
I don't know. I lost a link from him a while ago, so I have no idea what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, so
Cozy, get on here.
He just can't get in. I don't get it either.
So he's playing Call of Duty. That's what he's doing.
Oh, he's trying to get in some other ways. You know the way.
I know the way, man.
Yeah, we know you're on a cell phone, comfortable person, but whatever. Just click on here.
I'm on a cell phone too.
Did I ask you?
Cool. I used to do this shit from a cell phone.
No, wait. Did I ask you, Tara?
I'm on a
No,
cell
but I was
phone
letting
as well,
Cozy know.
but I'm sitting on one.
Nobody cares. I'm just saying.
I care. I like hearing it.
Actually, no, my cat is sitting on my cell phone. So
Scooby,
my cat is on the cell phone.
we have to talk. That's the only thing I'm gonna text you. We need to have a talk.
Whatever.
I'm gonna be like, Irving, you know what? You're fucking weird. I love it.
My what now?
Your beard.
Why?
Because it's very
It
beardy.
looks awesome, man.
He likes them stubbly so the whiskers tickle his balls.
It tickles. Yeah, it tickles. It's good.
I'm really waiting for you to start breaking out some hard rock over here. Seriously.
God, that's funny.
Dead.
Burns
Hey,
loading.
Burn.
Hey.
What? Hey, Fern, what's up?
What's
going on?
100% be excited. Oh shit! No, it's Fern. I thought you said someone else. Oh shit! What's up, Fern? Fern, I want you to meet this guy, Cass Warfox. He runs the Tumblr Stress Disorder page. He's super awesome. He's probably gonna get more subs than we ever would dream of. Blah, blah, blah. That kind of whole thing.
Howdy.
You can speak for yourself because I am the queen of YouTube. Thank you very much. I'm the next PewDiePie.
And that's why you're the queen of YouTube. He's the king for
we have found the queen, my brothers.
You found the queen.
I will
Find
show
the
you
queen.
that way.
show you the way.
Show you the way.
Oh Lord.
Spit on the pigwins because the pieces of shit.
Oh Lord.
We have found a way, my brothers.
You know, and it's
spoken to
sad.
the commander.
You know, it's great because there's an African community about 5 minutes away from here. I'm gonna have all these motherfuckers out here like these Ubuntu bastards screaming and yelling at me. We heard your scream.
Oh fuck! Just ask if they know the way.
Oh god.
Ask them who killed
Yeah,
Captain
they'll come over to
Alex.
show Scoop the way.
I'm gonna have to look up fucking cozy whatever on Discord now. Fuck, I hate my life.
That's fucking funny. Yeah,
Ask them with a
who
straight
killed
face who killed Captain Alex.
Me?
Yes.
You know, I worked with this one guy. He was oh god, I think he was from like Zaire or some shit, and
The fuck is this I
he
hear?
had that accent from.
Oh fuck.
And yeah, this is the thing. I'm working with this guy, and all I kept thinking of whenever he would talk to me, I had to like sit there and drive my thumbnail into my hand so I wouldn't like grimace, like so I could keep a straight face. Because he sounded exactly like that skit Jamie Foxx did in his stand-up routine, like something smells like shit. So every time this guy would start talking to me, all I would think of is that Jamie Foxx skit. I hated working with this guy.
That poor bastard.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing, because when we worked, I was the token, because everyone up where I was working, they were all black. So they used to screw with this guy
You
so
should've just
bad.
told him you're cool, you're a spaghetti nigger. You fit in fine.
I did actually tell them that at one point. I don't care. The thing of it was great because he called. He said he actually wound up quitting because they wouldn't leave him alone. Because they all started doing the Jamie Foxx thing. He called one of them an akata. So they all started smiling at each other. Akata. It means cotton picker in their language. Yeah. So they started looking at each other, and every time they would like be working with this guy, they'd look at each other like, "Yeah, some things does smell like shit." No, motherfucker, it is you, and he'd get like a maniac because they do that.
Oh my god.
On that note, I just want to say, by the way, Fern, I'm not doing Politipods tomorrow. It's going to be Politipod, Loki, and Sugar. Next week, I'm taking over again. So if you want to join.
Okay.
Oh, really quick, the Cozy Comfortable Poetry channel is going to sleep. Good night. Thank you for joining us.
Good night, buddy.
What's that?
Yes.
That
Where am I
is
going
a
to get my
senselessly long channel name.
poetry?
Yeah. Let me see. Death Harukin, token Italian. No, I'm not Italian, bro. I'm half Sicilian.
I mean, damn.
Different country, man. Different language.
You're a different country.
Way to be racist against the Italians.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, I got nothing against them. They're just not as cool as us.
They do not know the way.
We not know the way.
Irv's the exception to the rule, though, because he's Calabrese, and Calabria is actually a Sicilian colony on Italy, so Irv is technically, he's like a token Sicilian.
Cuckistan?
He's like an honorary.
Hey, Scoop. Has anybody ever called you a pasta nog? I think I just made up a new racial slur. God damn it.
Oh yeah. Pasta nog. I like that.
Oh god, Fox, you're fucking funny. Pasta nog.
Pasta.
God, that's
I like that.
funny thing that Irv and I would call Lee. Used to call her Squan Pontanog all the time when she'd go on her fucking bantering shit.
Well, actually,
start calling her Tonto, dude.
Yeah,
it works on a bunch of levels, dude. Tonto is an American Indian and a dude.
Since we're a little bit short on time, I mean,
No, well-
speaking on commie shit, what about California? What kind of rules are they going into? And I heard that they're trying to secede.
Let them secede.
Yeah, that's not secede.
I may
It's not secession. No. This isn't secession. Check this out. Cass can even fill you in on this. He lives out there, but really quick.
That was the point.
What they're doing, yeah. Well, I'm saying what they're doing is that they're throwing out. It's beautiful. They're throwing out all the shitty counties, and they're keeping all the good ones.
I saw that map. That map
farm
was
towns are the
amazing.
only
It's
thing
like
sustained
we're
in
going to take
California.
most of the state, the vast majority of the state, and you guys over here by the coast, you can just fucking
Yeah.
wallow in your own shit. That's fun.
No, Pucks.
See,
Let him speak. Let him speak.
Yeah, sorry. The problem is this whole thing has been going on for decades. There's always been people wanting to split. You know, the state apart. What they want to do is they want to say, okay, all the rural counties, people, because they're not part of the and cities, they want to split that up, which is like the main source of California's income, which is agriculture. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if that ever happens.
Cool. So the new California is gonna bankrupt the communist California and actually give them the breadlines they want. Oh, I gotta see this shit.
Yeah.
If it ever happens, yeah.
Yeah, a couple people some front row seats, man. I'm gonna fucking have all these tax blocks and shit for fucking popcorn.
And Bernie Sanders is going to line up for the first loaf of bread and only get a kick in the balls.
No,
That piece
Cass.
of shit.
Cass, but where?
Because it's a human right.
Hold on.
Bernie Sanders.
Shut the fuck up. But where you're from, Cass? Like, I mean, is it just something that's kind of going around the internet? Is there actually like a legitimate petition? Is this something that could be real, or is it more just like oh man, this would be great if this would happen, coming from just crazy ass leftists?
Well, I live in the more rural areas anyway, so if this thing actually does happen, I'm pretty much safe as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Since I live in a farm town after all, just right off of major cities.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, I still don't really believe it's going to happen, given that this thing's been going on for decades and there's no results. But given how far California has gotten to shit, and given how much there is legitimate people advocating for this kind of thing. I do think there might be a possibility there, probably more than I would say for decades.
Do you think like
God, I hope so.
Do you think more of a possibility on just people actually voting on it, or just the awareness of it? I mean, I think you
technically both. I would argue. People may decide to actually vote on it if it goes anywhere. I doubt it, because the people who want to keep this whole thing together are the ones that are going to dominate the votes anyway, as always. For decades, it's the cities, it's the urbanites that get to be able to decide what California does and does through votes. That's why the rural areas and the urban areas do not agree with each other whatsoever. They do not like each other for that reason.
And I want to put out there, real quick, just to Irving or anybody else that may be not familiar with America and how like geography goes. Like California is essentially 3/4 of the Western U.S. Like, not a lie, it takes 24 hours to get up and down from one point to the other. So this is a pretty big, I mean, they have a big political influence, they have a big sociological influence. This is where Silicon Valley is, and that's where you have your YouTube, Netflix, Facebook. This is where a lot of things are. So this is why people like people that are in America are actually being a little concerned about it, because it's like, well, what if these people secede? If they become a new state, and just in a hypothetical sense, are we still going to be associating with them politically, economically? Are we going to be associating with them military-wise even? Or with what kind of laws? Like, this is a new state, kind of saying like how Alaska became a state. Like, they're out of fucking nowhere, but they still have to go with our laws. But again, they have things like pot use is legal there for medical marijuana and all that kind of fun stuff, which is still something that the government is technically not going with. Like, if you open up a new state, you're opening up a lot of new treaties, a lot of new laws, and a lot of new everythings.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Have they got far enough to draft a state constitution yet?
I believe they did, actually. Pox was asking if they did. I'm sorry.
Did they?
Well.
Oh, you're good. I was just asking if the new California folks, if they had gotten far enough to the point of drafting a state constitution, or after they split from old California.
That I do not know. Wouldn't be surprised if they're going to use some form of a constitution as a argument to say that we should do it, because there's a lot of talks about something like that.
For my money, I wouldn't get too excited until you start hearing about that a lot more.
Yeah. I still honestly think that it probably isn't going to go anywhere, just in the idea that this has been going on for decades and nothing has happened, especially since, you're just not going to win when it comes to the urban cities not agreeing with you. There's only so much power farm towns can do in terms of voting and political.
I just see this going the way of the what are they called up in Canada? The Quebecois, the Frenchmen that want to separate from the rest of Canada.
Yeah.
How many years now? I can see that the new California situation turning into something like that. It's bogged down in political bullshit and nothing ever gets done.
Well, New York State has been trying to separate in half for years. We've actually tried to do it where we wanted to take back 2 boroughs from the city. We wanted to take 2 boroughs back from New York City, and we wanted to make Long Island its own state with Brooklyn as the capital, basically. And that's the thing. New York City is not going to give up 2 of their boroughs. So it won't happen. But that's the thing, like, because everyone who lives here, we never leave this island anyway. Everything you need can be found between Brooklyn and Montauk. I have relatives who have never even been.
That's only because of imports, though, right? I mean, shit coming across the bridges and into the fucking docks.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's an island. We have our own ports. Where I live, oh God, maybe not even a mile from the water. I grew up on the docks.
You don't
That's
think if
the-
you guys
know,
separated, New York State wouldn't charge you out the ass to ferry your goods through the fucking through the area and shit,
to
or
even use
fucking
their area.
impose some kind of, huh?
We wouldn't even be in their maritime zone. That's the thing. We could just simply get we could get things shipped from any other state. It would just have to go out to the East End, where it would be out of New York's open water jurisdiction. Once actually this turned into its own state, if it did, we could basically say "fuck you" to. That's the thing. I don't have a problem with upstate New York. The thing is, actually, most of New York technically just wants to get rid of Manhattan. No, seriously. It's only the politicians and the celebrities that want to keep it. The rest of the state does not like that fucking island.
Bougie some bitches.
Yeah. You know, it sucks, man. We want to get out of here because, for God's sake, look at who we got representing us. My two fucking senators are Chuck Schumer and Kristen Gillibrand.
Jesus Christ.
See, yeah, seriously. Think about it. I tell people all the time, you know, Kristen Gillibrand makes you pine for Hillary Clinton. Like, gee, I wish we had Hillary back. Think about that. The replacement for Hillary is worse than her. I didn't think that was possible. Like I said the joke the other day. Yeah, I said the joke the other day, and I meant it. When you watch, oh fuck, I can't even remember what Star Wars it is. It's gonna piss off the nerds, but fuck it, I don't care. Star Wars, the original 3, and fucking Vader rips off his mask. You'd expect it to be Kristen Gillibrand under that helmet. Seriously, I do not like that woman at all.
Oh god.
A quick thing from the chat. Hey Walrus, he was one of the guys that streamed with us the other night. It was about like 2 or 3 days ago. Walrus, thank you for showing up in the chat.
Did he
Yeah, that's part of the reason I didn't shoot one out to Walrus or to Fern yet tonight was because actually when we were because when Cass was gonna be on and we were gonna be talking about California, and I didn't think, you know, having a Brit and a Australian on here talking about our state, you know, they'd probably get bored to tears. That's the only reason I didn't shoot it after them. Yes, the Darkness, first Star Wars movie. Was it the first one? I think it was episode 6. Return of the Jedi. Yeah, that's it.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I feel old. I seen that one in theaters.
Man, I remember watching that in VHS with my grandparents. That was cool shit.
I remember seeing that day one in the movie theater.
I've seen all 3 of them on VHS, and I was sitting there, a little kid, watching it, and I had me some awesome fucking... God, my grandparents used to feed me all sorts of crazy healthy shit. You guys ever have, like, celery with peanut butter? That is the shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I prefer it with a squeezy cheese, though.
Oh, that shit's nasty. Irving knows all about the squeeze cheese.
I've seen every Star Wars movie in theaters.
Even the Christmas special? Because I will debate you on that. I've seen it. I have it. So let's do it.
I've seen it. It's not that.
That medley was amazing.
But what was especially disturbing to me was the horny old grandpa Wookiee getting off to the singing chick. And the fact that none of the Wookiees were subtitled, so they were just spent a half hour screaming at each other and you didn't know what the hell they were saying. The Boba Fett animation was kind of good, though.
Yeah. Hey, 6, I got some good news.
What's that?
We're down to the last 6 minutes.
Aha!
Nice. Finally. I mean, what?
My time has arrived.
Well, we only ran late, G, because I had a lot of technical difficulties with this marvelous American computer I have.
Hey now, you were eating Five Guys. It's fine.
I almost heard you say you're a rock star in my head.
Get the show on, get fame. Oh, now it's shit. I mean, what?
You said, "Hey now." I was gonna say he's gonna say you're a rock star.
Go on.
That's how many times I've seen Shrek.
Mention. I linked in an article about the governor of California talking about mud landslides to see how fucked up the whole situation is. Mind you, this just as a real quick jab towards this, the governor. This is a guy that bitches more about Trump than he actually governs his own fucking state. On Twitter.
What area of California are these happening in?
I believe it's somewhere. I think closer to I guess, because the water, you got
to where
trickling down.
So
shit.
further north.
Then it's coming straight down, damaging, I think, quite a few rural areas so far. That's how like the water comes down, but because all the trees are nothing preventing the water from
Somebody dying.
Who's dying?
Yeah, I think
Burnside.
Burnside's being checked out by ghosts.
Tara, did I ask you?
I don't give a shit what
Burnside's
you
dying.
think.
Let's just fix that here.
Yeah, they are scary
do you think?
Burnside, retreat to the safety of your elevator.
Shittier parts of California have learned their lesson about what happens when you piss in God's eye.
So far, it's the rural areas that pay for it. So.
Yeah, I know that. I do feel bad for the actual normal fucking people in California.
Yeah, seriously.
I feel bad for any state that has like a massive city center in it like that, especially the bigger states that have more of them.
Yeah, especially the other governor that bitches more about Trump than actually governs his own state.
Tell you what, Cass, if there happens to be a split and there is a 51st state, I give you permission as a native-born and bred Texan that we can send out a couple of guys with some jackhammers and we can dislodge the city of Austin and we can fly that shit out to you guys and you can plop it right down in the middle of downtown LA.
As a native born and brought up Nebraskan, I can't offer you much, but at least you're not there.
Oh, and there's you can take half of Houston and part of Dallas too.
God, I really do hope this goes through. I hope this goes through. I always wanted to move out to California. I can't stand the cold here, and I don't want to go to Florida because of the old people. No offense.
Yeah, no offense.
Do you think Puerto Rico will get pissed off if New California is the 51st state, as long as they've been waiting?
I have no idea.
Most of the Puerto Ricans don't want statehood. They like their Commonwealth status.
Yeah, it is beneficial. Kentucky's a Commonwealth, and we can do some shit that other states can't. Certain instances, we can kind of tell the federal government to go fuck itself.
Yeah, you and Massachusetts have that luxury.
Yeah, it's nice. That's why we don't have to register our guns and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Scooby, I don't know if you were serious about it earlier and you were saying about the next 6 minutes, but according to your timestamp, we have the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, we're down to the last two. Thank you for pointing it out, G. I guess we should go through our outros. Cass, we're going to start with you since you are...
All right. Well, thanks for having me on and stuff. Figured, fuck it, why not try it?
All right, yeah, cool.
I guess if you're interested in my channel, I have a channel. It's the same name and profile picture I use here. I don't really content currently, but so I guess stay tuned for that kind of thing. Mostly video games and some politics. Definitely going to be bitching about California if you're into that.
All right. Well, once you start getting content up, you're on my Discord, I believe. If not, I think GCV can send you the link.
All right.
Yeah, just come join my my Discord. There's a shill channel in there, and bro, just post your shit. Try to get it out there.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, no problem, man. All right, Burnside, you're up.
Oh, good, just in time. I was hacked up a damn lung, sorry.
So you can shoot yourself.
Try not to, man. I was in the middle of eating some food, and it nearly killed me. Fuck.
Is it another one of those fucking hardtack roof tiles of yours?
When food fights back.
Anyway.
That's why you gotta check expiration dates, right?
Sometimes food wants to make you work for that meal.
Nah, I just gotta make sure
They don't want to raise no communists.
Nah, next time I go and tear open a tack block, I gotta make sure I remember not to refrigerate the said tack block.
Oh, I don't know why the hell that looks like a fucking Bible. That thing you eat. I just don't know how the hell you enjoy it.
It tastes like oatmeal, cinnamon apple oatmeal, man. It's good shit.
Corinthians flavored oatmeal.
Well, on the upside, you can keep it in your your lapel pocket, and God forbid anyone does open fire on you at work, it'll protect you.
Yeah, it's that thick. It probably would. I'll maul the son of a bitch because he put a bullet in my food, but yeah, it'll protect me.
If he puts 7 more holes into that thing, it'll be an engine block. Oh man! All right, GCV, you're up, man. Chill.
No, leave me for last. I'm gonna need a bit of time for this.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we'll come to you last then. Okay, Irv, you are up.
Irving Twin. I'm on all that social media crap. Yeah.
Okay. Not
Box?
spoken.
Box.
KYS every day.
Oh.
Tara.
Thank you for letting me come on. I'm Tara Sin, as I said earlier, new content creator. I don't post everything every day, but I'm trying. You can find me on YouTube at Tara Sin, as well as on Twitter.
Tara, you need to send me
cool.
a fucking DM on Discord. We will get you in the fucking loop because
He's
you're
gonna
fucking
ask for
cool.
nudes.
Shut the
He's
fuck
gonna
up.
ask for
Shut the
nudes.
fuck up for a second. Tara, we'll get you on this. We'll get you on this. We'll get you on the fucking train. The gravy train, man. That
When he
fucking
fucking asks you for nudes, you gotta tell us and be like, yeah, you were right. This
No, I'm sure she's not hot enough to send nudes. It's fine.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, man. All right. And the next 6 minutes.
Hey, Burnside, would you say you're trying to get your moral fiber?
Yep. Definitely.
Oh, man. I am the next 6
Yeah,
minutes, and I have the next 6 minutes channel. I also have the next live streams channel. That's the one that you listen to my my CHAOS120 streams on, because the Olympics hate me. Anyway,
And you're hoping the dog show will hate you.
yeah, I got a new video coming out tomorrow. It's an Ask 60 answers. So I got some new questions. So it's more than just 2 questions. So awesome! I'm going to be answering them in my video, and stay tuned for that. It's going to be in my primary channel.
Yeah, very cool.
Awesome.
You forgot your most
fine.
important title, 6. Pun champion.
Pun champion of puns.
All right, GCV. Last but not least, the man with the list.
So here's the thing. Next Wednesday, I am hosting the after stream party for Whitey. Tomorrow, I'm going to be hosting the after stream party for Gulf City, which is Gasoline AP. It's going to be on the Temps channel. I am the motherfucking GCV. I am everywhere. I am on Scooby's, Burnside, Next 6 Minutes Discord. I'm on Leaf's Discord. I'm on Cass's Discord. And you know what? Thank you so much, Cass. You don't know me from a fucking hole in the wall to anything. And you joined me. And you know what? I want to say, like, I have enjoyed your content for years. And I'm not even shitting you. From the first post-Tumblr stress disorder page to now, love it. I love Revenge of the Sith. Unapologetic Canadian, love you. I'm doing my own thing. I'm hosting Politipod's channel not this Saturday, but next Saturday. And I want to say that my new channel is actually I'm launching it next week, and I want to have a lot of guests with me. Thank you so much, Scooby, for everything. I love Chaos, everything. Love you, Gemini. Love you, Whitey. Love you, AB. Love you, Ghastly. Love you, Red. Love you, Mercurium. Everybody's, all the things. I am GCV FTW on Twitter. That's gonna be my new YouTube channel, apparently. And you know what? Thank you so much again, Cass, for coming on post-upload stress disorder.
No problem. Sure. I'm kind of open to this kind of thing.
So, you know what? Thank you guys. Six, love you. I don't know who this new person is. I want some Terra something or whatever. But you know what? Fucking DM me, and we will shield the fuck out of you.
Send nudes. That's the fucking message you get from this dude. I'm telling you. Listen to that voice. You can hear it.
Once you're married, you can't accept those kind of things.
Yeah, I had to send him a whole bunch of pictures of me in my cowboy boots and a bullwhip.
Oh, by the way, I'm actually going to chill now. Just to piss him off, I'm gonna show Irving the most out of my stream. So yeah. And Gulf City.
And all I could say is howdy, partner.
Anyway, guys, let me hang out on your streams. Love you guys.
Oh, Lord. Oh, man. All right. And on that note, I am, of course, your MC for this evening. I want to thank Chad for being with us for the long haul. This has been a fun night. Fun all around. Had a lot of different people stop in tonight. Glad that Ferns Loathing stopped by. I'm glad that Nightcrow was here. It was cool to see Whitey hop up in the mix for a little while and actually be quiet. That was a shock.
It's a setup.
I have told you before, Whitey is one of the best people on YouTube that I know. He is the most humble person I know. You know what? To be honest, I wish that a lot more people were like Whitey, where on the inside he is an amazing person. Red and Only, thank you so much for the invite for next week and for this week and everything. Great!
We love you, Red.
No, and Irving, I'm gonna just feature you on my channel. Just fuck you.
Also, I almost forgot. I wanted to thank Porpoise for stopping in and for helping to liven things up. It's always a blast whenever he comes in. Red also stopped in earlier, but she had another stream tonight, so she had to hop out right before we went live. We just had an all-around good cast. Cass, I want to thank you for coming through, man. It was a pleasure meeting you. Same thing with you, Tara. I want to make sure. I know, Cass, I think that you're on my Discord already. If not, I know G has the information.
Which Discord is that exactly? Just to rub my stupid brain cells together.
Scooby331.
Scooby331.
Scooby331. It's got the same picture as my avatar. I'm not too creative.
I don't think I'm on it.
I will send you that link then.
All right.
Okay, cool. And yeah, Tara, I'll send you the Discord information on Twitter.
No, not her.
Here's my Discord in the side chat.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, Terry, you could use sixes and you can follow it through. As soon as you get into sixes, hit me up on Discord and I'll send you the information. You can hop up in there. You can.
And that cozy person join.
Yeah, you can use Discord on your phone, so you shouldn't have any difficulties.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm always on my Discord anyway, so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, definitely.
This episode of the CHAOS120 stream brought to you by Discord.
Yep.
Brought you by the Okami Foundation.
It was an ad the whole time, fuckers.
Yo, that would be funny as hell if we could get sponsorship from them. That would be awesome as hell.
Speaking of ads, let me finish my shilling so I can actually shut this stream down. Yeah, let me finish this shill so I can actually shut down the stream, damn it. All right, so I am Scooby331. You can follow me here on YouTube.com, Minds.com, GabAI, Patreon.com, and I am now finally back on Twitter as not Scooby331 because I've been banned for a decade. I don't know what the hell I did, but they threw me off. Basically it. again, I want to thank Chad. I want to thank everyone for coming out. And this was a really awesome broadcast. Tomorrow night is, again, it's our Up in the Air night. It's a rotating host. It could be me. It could be Six. It could be Burnside.
Wait a minute, not me? What the fuck?
So I couldn't be G. So I
love you, man.
Love you too, man. You're the best. But seriously, guys, if you want to see who is going to be hosting tomorrow night, you got to tune in. Definitely. So until tomorrow night for CHAOS120, I'm Scooby331. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Saturday.
Saturday.
See you.